This is CS50. Hello world, my name is Lê Minh and I'm from Vietnam. I'm here today to present my final project to the world. My project is a web-based game called Wordslink, which is directly inspired by the popular Vietnamese children game of the same name, Nói chữ. Just as the name implies, the premises of the game is that you, from a word, have to come up with an entirely new word based on a few criteria, which we will get back later. There are a total of 2 modes in this game. PvP is where you can challenge another player, or alternatively, if you don't want to or don't have anyone to play with, you can compete against a bot in this game. We'll primarily focus on PvP today. Do you see these blocks with numbers on them? They are called letter blocks. Each represents a letter in a word. The goal of the game is that you have to capture all 50 of these blocks. Whichever player manages to do that will be awarded victorious. To see how to capture all the blocks, we have to look at how the player turns work. Each player turn consists of 2 phases. As you can see now, this is the first phase of Blue's turn, which prompts the player for a word that must fit 3 criteria: a word type, the first letter of it, and the syllable count. How and why these criteria came to be will be clear in the next turn. I will now enter the appropriate word. Moving on to the second phase, this is where you can challenge or force the next word of your opponent to be of what type and how many syllables it must have. This is now Red's turn, first phase. Now we see it clearly where the criteria come from. As you can see, the word type and the syllable amount come from the challenges I chose one. And the first letter comes from the last letter of the previous word, which is E in the word apple. That's basically all of the game. The game will continue to run like so endlessly until one of you lose all their ties or took too long to answer. But it is just the very basic knowledge and information, surface level even. What I've talked about is very shallow. Due to time constraint, many more features have been deliberately left out, such as the PvE mode that we saw but never did manage to play, the words instruction, the words throwback, the game over screen, and much more. For the full complete in-depth guide of the game and the ability to play it, please follow the game's GitHub repo below in the description and follow its instruction from there. Thank you for joining with me today, and this was CS50.